Hey, mahal everyone. Welcome back again to the Broadway Saiyan YouTube channel. I'm your host 40 and we are back with another video on the Alchemist Code. In today's video, we were given a brief character introduction on Cadanova, who is going to be the upcoming character hitting the event tomorrow for the Sacred Stone side story event for the Alchemist Code. So we're going to take a look at him and what he's all about, and also we have a little bit of details on the actual event and what we're going to be looking forward to for tomorrow. Now before I start this video, reminder guys, I am going to be streaming on Twitch. So the way you guys know I'm going to be live is there's going to be like a small video on YouTube that I'm going to post saying like the Broadway Saiyan is live. Come check out the live stream. So once you see that video and you're not, you guys have some time to check out my stream, definitely check that out. I can't wait to start streaming for you guys. Alchemist Code and Honkai Impact 3. Oh, excuse me. Anyways, so without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at what Cadanova has to offer us. So Cadanova is, if you take, this is how I see him. You take a little bit of we take Zangetsu and VETTEL and you merge them together. That's what Cadanova is from what I've been reading about from some of the videos I've already watched. Like, I know Ushi made a video on him and Smooth JK made a video regarding him. So he's kind of like a cross between those two characters. It's like if VETTEL and Zangetsu did like, I don't know, Potara fusion from Dragon Ball Z. So Cadanova is a limited time unit, and he's also going to be as an available mercenary, so that's cool. The jobs that he gets is Dragon Slayer, which is exclusive to him, Dragon Knight, and Flame Dragon King. His leader skill is exactly the same as Raimi's, pretty good. It raises physical attack by 50% for fire units, so you can have a team of like Cadanova, Raimi, Zangetsu, and Vargas. That would be a very cool fire team, heavy hitters, dealing a lot of damage. And something cool about Cadanova is that with his two unique job classes, he gets, some skills that other jobs don't have. So for Dragon Slayer, he gets an attack called Dragon Flame Bullet, which does physical damage to one target. And then he also gets Flame Chain, which he self-buffs his resistances for fire and wind for 3 turns. Kind of interesting. He also gets Blazing Dragon Strike, which is a physical damage 20% debuff to foe for 3 turns. So kind of like a samurai-ish kind of a skill, so he has a little bit of samurai in him. And then he gets Dragon Tooth, which is a jump attack on the target. So that's what he gets as a Dragon Slayer. As a toolkit, it's kind of all over the place, but it's unique. It's something different to try out. And then as Flame Dragon King, we're going to skip Dragon Knight because Dragon Knight is a class that's already available to us. Shayna has it, and then Dragon Cavalier, which is available to Zangetsu, is essentially the upgraded version. So, we pretty much have a lot of knowledge on that. But Flame Dragon King is this other one where he becomes like a very tanky Dragoon. He gets Blazing Flame, which he can self-buff his physical attack for 3 turns by 20%. He gets Sky Soaring, which buffs his move by 1 for 3 turns. So Cadanova is actually kind of a not very mobile character, so he has a buff to his move for 3 turns if you need to increase his movement. And then he gets Leader's Roar, which he taunts. So it draws aggro to him. So that's something that I feel like a lot of tanks are actually missing in the game currently, and it's cool that they're giving this to Cadanova. And then he gets Dragon Ghastly Flame Smash, which is physical damage that ignores defense. So that's pretty nice. That he gets that, and it's also very useful, let's say if you're farming, those metal ratties for like, let's say apples and things like that. So again, he's definitely a cross of like Zangetsu and VETTEL, a tanky Dragoon. So the recommended cast that the game gives him is Flame Dragon King. The fixed ability is going to be Fire Dragon. You want to give him basic Fire Dragon from his J3. You also want to give him the reaction stance of the Flame Dragon King +2, which is very, very similar to Selena and VETTEL's reaction skill, where they minimize the amount of damage they take. They have a chance to do that. And then the passives you want to give him is Jumper and Situation Control, both which buffs up the amount of damage he deals with his jumps. So a little flavor on him. He's an outstanding knight. He serves a captain of the 4th Regiment of the Holy Guard. He's talented in alchemy. It looks like he's cladded in flames, so he got the nickname Flame Dragon King, which is the name of his J3. And he's a tough soul who will always enforce his sense of justice and beliefs no matter what. So overall as a unit, currently right now he's very good, especially for global content. Later on though, he will get overshadowed by some units, but for now he is actually pretty good. He's definitely very unique, and he's going to be very fun to play and mess around with, especially for fire teams or even generally as a tank. So if you guys don't have like a tanky unit, he's going to be definitely a good choice for that. Now, should you roll for him? My thoughts are, I think for this banner, I have a feeling they're gonna do the same thing with Brave Frontier, where they kind of had like a 5-step. If they have a 5-step, I would maybe go as far as just doing that. From what I hear, the Sacred Stone side story event, while it is limited, it always comes back, so these units will be coming back, as far as I know from the Japanese knowledge, because this is essentially not a crossover. The Sacred Stone event is essentially a side story that's related to Alchemist Code, so it's not characters from a completely different universe. They're still pertaining to Alchemist Code, it's just more of like a side story, so just keep that in mind. Anyways, okay, so we went over Cadanova. Now I want to shift over and let's take a look at what we got to look forward to the actual events for tomorrow. So switch my scene here. Give me 1 second here. All right, there we go. And then we have this. All right, so we have a little bit of information here, and kudos to the Alchemist Code Global Facebook group that I'm a part of, and also kudos to a buddy of mine named Raudatul. She's the one that updates a lot of the information on the Facebook group that I'm a part of, and she did get this information from the Alchemist Code DB. So this is what we have to look forward to. There's going to be, let's see, 12 different stages along with an extra for multiplay, so that's 12 total, and it gives us the recommended level, so we can click right here and see what we have to look forward to. So if we click on the last trial, recommended level 5, let's see what it gives us here. So right over here, this is very useful. It gives us the enemies that we are going to be facing. So it looks like we got 3 Raddies that are of the fire element, 2 Poison Mandragoras, and then we have Cannon, which is another character from the Sacred Stone Memories, who is going to be our ally. These are the rewards. And this is the quest missions for the objectives. So if you kill all foes, you get the Apple of Accomplishment, and then you get a skip ticket, and then if you use only up to 3 items, you get a silver ingot. So pretty cool. Definitely want to check out to see what's all about the extra mission. So let's check out the extra mission here. So the recommended level is 75. From what I heard, this is not even close to being as hard as the Sabaretta extra quest. So that's a good thing, but it's still challenging. So you definitely want to keep that in mind. And it looks like the elements we are dealing with is dark, thunder, and fire across the board, and they're all level 75. We got some Ratharis soldiers and Zahar, and the rewards are pretty nice. Clear without continues, we get 15 Rainbow Soul Shards. Max 30 skills used, we get Fire Soul Shards, and then No Deaths is a Light Soul Shard. And then we get a Black Dragon Armor Piece. It's pretty cool. So we get some pretty nice loot there. So this is the website right over here, which is alchemistcode.db. So be sure to check that website out because they have information on all of these events. But that's essentially what we are going to be looking forward to coming tomorrow for the Sacred Stone Memories event. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you found this video useful, please smash that like button and subscribe if you're new for future Alchemist Code content. And again, once again, a reminder, check me out on Twitch. I'll be going live very soon this week. I'm also leaving links below to some pretty cool stuff like communities I'm a part of and things that'll help you guys out. So be sure to check those out. Once again, I am the Broadway Saiyan. My name is 40. Stay tuned for the next video, and mahal, everyone.